the clock's just itching. Not a channel's live, no time for bitching. Weekdays grinding from 6 to 8. Catch the vibe, feel the energy, don't be late. Got the banter bumping, I'm spitting raw like a 25-yard. I hear the crowd roar from the borough streets to the yard where you stay. Get that kettle on Yorkshire tea every day. It's the Nutta bounce coming right this way. From 6 to 8, that's how we behave. Monday to Friday, it lights up the scene. Channel your karma, living out the dream.
Morning, Mick Johnson, morning, Andy W, morning, Tom. Hope you're all well. What's happening to that top button? Why won't that fasten? Morning, GC. Hope you're well, matey. Lovely intro. Cheers, GC. Urban Geordie made that intro for me. Andy W made me some good intros, but I keep getting copyrighted off them, didn't I? Rise up this morning. That was a good intro, that. There we go. It should stay there now. Are you okay? Not really, Tom. Not really, but never mind. I'm fine and dandy. It's warm today, like it's 8 degrees and it is like warm, where the other day it was 10 and freezing. Now it's quite warm out there. Just life, Tom. Life. My own problems. But what can you do? My problems because I'm daft. Morning, Daniel Berry. Hope you're well. But yeah. Just had a daft day yesterday, so never mind. It'll be better today. Ba 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 da ba. Right. Stretch and pop. Wonder if you can change it just the music. I haven't got a clue to do any of that. I think what you'd have to make your own music, wouldn't you? So it's not copyrighted. Morning, Anne, unless I don't know. I haven't got a clue about that copyright stuff because YouTube will give you some music to play. Morning, Rob. Good to see you. Morning, Anne. YouTube gives you some music you can play, and it's songs that you know. So how come that's not copyrighted? Morning, Bobby. What a cough. Do. Where's Geordie? Like, morning, all eyes. Oh, it's morning, Geordie Kaz. How are you doing? I've kind of been looking when you come in. Morning, Geordie Kaz. Morning, all eyes. And all ladies are in now. Behave yourself, boys. Kaz, it's nice and warm out there, isn't it, Kaz? All eyes. I don't know whether it's warm where you are if you walk on the dogs, but it's only 8 degrees, but there's no wind and it's really warm. Like, yeah. Feels weird. Morning, Robert. What you saying? It's not cold. Yeah, that's here. It's not cold. I wouldn't say it's boiling, you know what I mean? But it's not bad. No, it's good in there. It's decent weather out there. Like I say, there's no wind and you put your hand out and it's not like no temperature. It's like the same temperature as your hand or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But it's just like really still and warm. Does that mean good? Not minus 15, yay. Morning, boss dog. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. Oh, I haven't even got my chat on. How we doing, Nos dog? Not going to be nobody else pretending to be Nos, is it? I mean, Nos. Boss dog, not Nos dog. I don't know. Boss dog, boss dog. Not a lad that'll wake and bake. If I wake and bake, I'll get not much done. Morning, Easter. I've got all sorts to do today. All sorts. My head is proper farting. Oh, fess off. Morning, Manda. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. Morning, Andy D. How you doing, mate? How you doing? Half term, not until man break up on Thursday for 2 weeks. Not boss dog. Morning, Sandra Martin. Behave. Behave. What happened to Danny? I don't know where Danny was all right last night. I was speaking to him. I don't know. Well, what's happened to him like? Hasn't been this morning. I'm good. How are you and the family? All good. All good. All eyes, morning, everybody. Morning, everybody. I've got missions. Morning, Lucy. How we doing, mate? Is that definitely you, Lucy? For at least after challenge, I'm sub to Tom YouTube. It's been like this for years, but Eben Jordy was saying last night he was unsubscribed to me. He's a head mod in my channel. YouTube unsubscribed him. In full flow, hope you're well. Yeah, give it about 6:30. I'll tell you about my yesterday's stressful day. It stressed me. It's just stressful. It's just stressful. The bull you wanted to be friends with tested very well last night. Tasted very. We didn't eat him, did you? You can't eat a bull. I thought you only eat cows. Does bull just taste like a cow? Found people on my list I've never heard of. I've gone through and last night I deleted about 15 people. His mobility scooter got clamped. He's got to pay. He's taking, I wouldn't say he's taking the mick. He doesn't go anywhere on it. Danny doesn't leave his house. These people who say you know these people next door, and he doesn't leave his house. Very, very rarely, and usually to go to hospital. So he should give me the scooter. I'd use it. I'd be all over the shops on it. Nice white new potatoes and chili sauce and gravy. So I can't pat it no more because you ate it. That's just terrible. You know what I mean? That's how you want to buy a scooter, hardly used. It's only a mobility scooter. It's not like a scooter. Why would the neighbours? Oh, I heard somebody saying he was bad from seeing his neighbours and all this type of stuff. He's not. His neighbours are annoying, I think, but they don't mind him. Mate, the amount of stuff I've heard Andy W. That's a load of cack about him, that like he's got an ex-partner and kids and that. He definitely hasn't. Don't, Eister. Stressful, matey. I'm sick, Eister. I'm sick. It's sickened me. It does every arm, but man. But yeah, people, as Eister's told you anyway, grass. I lost my bank card yesterday. The fucking nightmare. And then from then, the day just didn't get any better. Just did not get any better. First time I had to use a glue gun on the road. Glue guns are a nightmare. Morning, Dice. How you doing, matey? So I've lost my bank card. I've got money in the bank. I then phones the bank up. I talked to some woman for about half an hour, and then she says, "You haven't got it." She says, "You haven't got a credit card." So I said, "Yeah, I have. But I haven't got a credit card. I've got a debit card." So eventually we got through. They put me through with this other lady, and usually it says on my bank, it says on the window, whatever they're looking at, it says he's daft, but doesn't it says autistic, not very good with numbers and stuff. And then this woman said, "Right, I'll cancel your bank card, and then I'll send you another one out after these questions." So she asked me like my questions and that. And then she started asking me like how much to the penny went in and went out of my bank. I don't know. I don't know how much goes in my bank or comes out my bank. I haven't got a clue. It just stays in there. It's gone. So then she said, "No, you're not the security. You can't have a new bank card. Wait an hour. Phone back up. You might get somebody else. If you get me, you definitely won't get a new bank card." So then I got another lady, and she was like, "Oh," and she sounded like my mum, which jogged my memory that my mum had put £100 in for Easter eggs for the kids, so like 25 quid each. And I said, "Oh, my mum put some money in yesterday." "Yes, not to check your app." "What app?" "I ain't got an app. I don't have a bank app. I can't do bank app. I don't know how to do it. Every time I try, it just talks a load of cack to me." Right, so then the lady eventually said, "Oh, that's all fine now. You'll get your bank card in 5 working days. We've got bank holiday Friday." Tom, I just leave it in bank machines and all sorts. I forget it and I put it on tops and leave it, and I'm always putting my hands in my pockets and out of my pockets and in my pockets and out and in my hat, and I've just broke it. And then I get a phone call from the education department, gladly giving my daughter a place, and the only place I don't want her to go, the only place I don't want my daughter to go, they'll give her the place there. So I've got to email appeals and everything. I don't even know how to do an email. Like you say, then my daughter comes in from school. She'd been having grief with some lad at school. My youngest son's giving this lad at school a little bit of a push. Yeah, so the school have, but I didn't know at what extent this why this lad had a little bit of a push off my youngest son. Apparently he'd gone up to my daughter, who doesn't like being touched from behind, grabbed her over the waist and shook her and that. So that upset my daughter. She got a bit upset. My youngest one went over and gave him we'll say a push. We'll say a push, because too sure that the people don't watch under school, you know. So yeah, so I've got to today. I've got to go to the town with lots of ID that I haven't really got, but I've got lots of bills, and the lady said that'll be right. As if I know I got man scammed 2 weeks ago, raging. 100%. So now I've got to go to the bank. I've got to go as quickly as possible from the bank in the town back to the school. Then as soon as I'm finished at the school, I've then got to phone the education department fella up. Oh man, my head's going to be fat. I just something broke yesterday. Just something broke. This I don't know, Tom. I haven't got a clue. It usually works. I just think every now and then it's just me. I just have to fix something up, don't I? So today I'm going to find out how I fix the thing up for Grace so she goes to a better place. Yeah, go to the school and they're getting told self-defense. Someone hit your autistic sister, what you going to do? And he didn't really hit her. He grabbed her by both sides and shook her like that. And she's only really little. That scared her. So my son won't get in trouble for sticking up for his sister. If he does, I'll just say, give us both me kids. We'll come back after the holiday. See you in a bit. They're not very well. Might say I'm sure they need Grace in for her GCSEs. I'll just say, look, Grace doesn't need a GCSE. She just won't go in for the exams. You can do what you want. Take her out and leave her out. But yeah, what can I do? What can I do? Just to learn and care. Part of growing up. I'm 50. I'm 50. 100%, like you say, 100%. And like I said to the teacher on the phone, my son was doing what I've taught him from him being able to protect his sister, what to do. You protect everybody in your family, whether you're the smallest or the biggest, you still stand and fight. Cheers, Andy. I am proud. I'm 100% proud that my littlest one, give this lad a little push, should we say. This is what the school is saying, a push, so we'll have a push. What I'll say as well. And I'm sure that this kid won't be touching my autistic daughter again because he knows that a younger brother can punch. Push. So yeah, so that's an easy one. That's not even an argument. That's just to go into school safe. My son gets detention, I'm going to come and pick him up at 3:15 because he can't get detention. He's Grace's chaperone home, which means Grace can't get home unless Harry brings her, and Grace shouldn't get detention because she never did anything to get detention. So that's them told. Bank, just go and get what money I've got now. I get paid the end of the week, so I'll get what money I've got now out in cash. There's no bills to be paid till later on. I'll go on Thursday, and then I'll get all the cash I need because I'm going to I'm going to Blackpool on Saturday with no bank card. Oh, just hope I don't lose my wallet. That's usually what happens, people. I lose my bank card, I get all my money together, and then I lose the wallet. Stiffy the boss in our family. Robert, in my family, believe it or not, and you can ask the lads that know me, every one of us are just as crazy. Some are more intelligent, loads of them are more intelligent than me, but every single one of them is just as crazy. We don't really have like a boss because, like I say, from the biggest to the smallest, we stand together. And I told you yesterday I tried to indoctrinate children into schools and at 9 months. They're trying to, what? So your kid goes to school from 9 months? I can't see. I don't know. I think that would be good if you're working. I think it would be very good if you were working. And I know that you can get them early learning starts or whatever it is, isn't it? Sure start or something like that, so that you can get a few hours when they are toddlers before nursery. But I don't know. think what they need to do is totally fix it. It's all broken. The education department's all broken. It's all on numbers. How many bums you get on seat? It's like a football match. Only it's forced. The school gets paid by how many people they get through the door, penalised by how many people are off ill. So they don't like people being off. I withdraw all my payments in person on pay. Two. They're not tracking my move. I would need to look at like last month's bill thing. Find out how much money comes out when, and then after maybe write that down. Now get Mrs. Nutter to write it down, put it on the fridge so that I'd know how much I needed to leave in. They were doing GCSEs at 5 years old. Well, they already do. It's SATs or something, like a proper exam at 10 or something like that. 9 or 10. Drop me tea. Get Mrs. Nutter to write your name and number on all your clothes. Robert, as you know, before I go anywhere, I have a piece of cardboard, and yeah, that has my name stuff on it. I remember my name. I'm not daft, but remembering where I'm going or anything, I haven't got a clue. No, if I was, would any of your kids get detention? Yeah, he's not going to get. He's not getting detention, and he can't get detention because he's Grace's chaperone. Legally, the school have to give Grace 2H, and he brings her home. Legally, it's got to be me, one of the other children, Mrs. Nutter, or yeah, and that's who brings Grace home. So he's not getting detention for sticking up for his autistic sister. No way in this world. And I'll say, if you show me a brother that wouldn't stick up for his sister, show me a pussy. That's not how it works in our family. I don't know. I've been doing all these things for years, but it's just the same, innit? It's just the same. I lose bank cards all the time. I lose money I lose everything. Fucking useless, but never mind. Never mind. Oh, praise all 100%. When listen, he has been praised and he's been told I will be at that meeting tomorrow, and you'll see what I say to the teachers. Not on this world will he get in trouble for that. I think Mrs. Nutter has tracked me on my phone, but I never take my phone anywhere. You always leave the phone in the house. But yeah, I've still got my cardboard from London when I went with Torbs, a bit of the hotel. I've still got from when we went to Malton, me and Rambo. Still got that card. Because you get cards in hotels, you just get one of the cards and then just stick it underneath your hat. Then if you ever get lost, you can take it out and you'll know where you have to get a taxi to. Yeah, well, you don't want it, man. There is an anti-school, there's an anti-bullying policy, Tom, in the school. I hate any school that has a zero bully policy, because what a zero bully policy means, at least in this school, is that they will never, ever accept that someone's been bullied. Ever. That's the zero bullying policy. All that means is any interview you go, any time you talk to them or ring them up, they will never say that your child has been bullied. Never. It will be banter, took the wrong way, anything but bullying. They just won't use the word bullying, because if the like Boss Dog said there, if they admit there's a bully, then their zero bullying policy is not zero. They have to deal with the bully, and they won't. So we don't have bullying at this school, zero bullying, but that's only because they won't use the word. Won't even say picked on. Oh, tell them. Oh, not at them now. I, I don't need to get excited and angry at them. Well, it'll just be a fact of nothing will happen to Harry. Something better happened to the lad that grabbed my daughter. This lad better know that anytime he ever touches my daughter again, my son will do exactly the same as he did yesterday. Simple. Job's a good one. I'll see you next time. My son will come out at 3 o'clock, otherwise I'll have to come to chaperone Grace home. And then I'll grab hold of my son at the same time, and you're not going to not give me my child. That's assault. Exactly. That's what I said. Well, I didn't say that to him. I just said, well, we'll get the bottom of it, and we'll find out, and we'll work it out tomorrow. But my son said, look, if he's going to do that and make Grace cry, then I'm going to make him cry. Easy. Well, like I said, apparently they know about the incident, so they must have either seen it or, yeah. But yeah, I can do nice and calm with a little undertone of don't mess. Well, don't need to be honest, the teachers have been told before. Unless my kid started a fight at school, then my kid won't get in trouble for fighting at school. Simple. That's the easiest way to put it. If somebody comes up and says, do you want to fight? Say yeah and punch him in the face. As long as you don't start the fight. Simple. Like the easy rules to follow. But yeah, so I've got to do that. Do the school about the incident. Then I've got to phone the education department because they're telling me I've got an email. So I'm going to have to get all the stuff. My mum can email them all the stuff over. Yeah, that's the one. And it calm with an undertone. So you're like, listen, this is how it's going to be anyway. There's not going to be no back and forth and you tell me this and I tell you. No. What happened yesterday was diabolical. My daughter was assaulted and then my son stuck up for his sister. There's the facts. Facts of the matter is Harry won't be getting a detention because he has to bring Grace home. So, job done. And as far as I'm concerned, if that other lad isn't in detention, then there's something wrong. He instigated the situation. He grabbed someone's sister and got a slap or a push. They will never give you any they never give you any information, to be honest. She's fine, boss dog. She was upset yesterday because she didn't she walks about with headphones on and all that, so she doesn't really hear a lot of stuff. And the lad had just come over behind. He was a big lad and he'd give it. It just shook her up a bit. I literally shook her up a bit, but scared her a little bit. She's not used to being touched. She doesn't like being touched. So, but she'll go to school today. She'll wake up this morning and she'll have very little to say about the matter and she'll be as happy as Larry as ever. Grace walks about in a land of fluffy unicorns and rainbows. Everything's happy and amazing. And even when she's being bullied and picked on at school, she still thought that them girls and that were a friend, and she'd still go and stand next to them at plate arms and stuff. And yeah, that got sorted out as well. Like I do have Grace has an older sister. Does lad get air conditioning? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm assuming that Grace has been in that school for 5 years. So any kid that's been in that school has been there since last September and should know. Grace is like a little mascot. Everybody seems to like her, and well, obviously you get the bullies. But I think the lad will get it. He'll be getting put in a condition if he carries on. But yeah, like you say, maybe. But I don't know. You shouldn't just go up and grab anybody, never mind a female. They don't help her to be aware, boss dog, but she doesn't like big noises. Grace has hypersensitivity and hypermobility, so anything that smells, sounds, taste sometimes can just freak Grace out, and big bangs freak her out. I don't really like big noises myself, but not to the extent Grace doesn't. Of course I will, Tom. I was an autistic child at school when people didn't call you autistic. Yeah, I had quite a few. My daughter's autistic as well. Bostock, she's autistic with a learning disability, and quite a few things not right with Grace. But yeah, yeah, like I say, I went to school as the smallest person in the school, couldn't read and write and all that malarkey. And I did get picked on for about 6 months of first year. I came back after Christmas in first year, and I decided no one's going to pick on me. I don't care. And yeah, after that, not many people did. She is. She's fine, and she'll wake up this morning. She's not one of them kids who'll say I don't want to go to school. She'll be like, oh, school, past the duchy. I think everybody needs to sit in circles and introduce themselves. Maybe. You know what I mean? Hello, my name's Nutta. Slightly autistic. Yeah. Yeah, it's just so that she doesn't hear the bigger noises. She can hear everything else because they're not like cancelling. They don't cancel it all. Yeah, definitely, definitely. And I think in that school they do all right at it. It's not like it's a terrible school. They do all right. I had a big issue when Grace first went in this school because the people with special needs and disabilities and all that all got a yellow badge. This yellow badge was to help, like, people had opened doors for them. They'd get first in the queue with stuff. And they don't do the yellow badge now, and I think it may be because of me they don't do the yellow badge, because I said, hang on, you can't have one set of people in the school walking about with a yellow badge on the blazer. The teacher was like, why? This teacher was in charge of the people with special needs and disabilities. Why can't we? It identifies them to the other kids. I was like, you put a target on them first. I said, now, who do you think was the last person who put yellow badges on people to make, like, so everybody knew there were disability and stuff, like there was something wrong with them? Nuisance. But yeah, they don't do that now. They have a lanyard instead now, which is just a shame. Yeah, I think, like say, if you're not like my kids have obviously been brought up with me, who I've got a learning difficulty, and the sister who's got a learning disability. So my kids are quite tolerant. But some kids never see people who are not the same as them, and different is something to be picked on. I wish my daughter was more like me at school because people wouldn't pick on her, but she's not. So, and to be honest, good. She's a little girl. She shouldn't be. She should be all rainbows. Bum, bum, ba, ba.
Good morning, Britain. It has just gone 6:30. Welcome.
Good morning, Nutters. Good morning, Nutters. Why do we need a badge? I reckon the badge was more to help the teachers than anybody else. Because nowadays the teachers don't know the kids in their class. They know the kids' names. They know their attendance, but they don't know who they are. They don't know that little Johnny loves football and he does this and they don't have time. My kids had a couple of children. See, in primary school, Grace was a lot the same. She was like the little mascot. Everybody loved Grace. Oh, she's really little and really girly. Not as lucky I don't put him in a headlock. I've said, I think I said it yesterday, Porky. Somebody on YouTube has to be the first. Somebody has to be. You can if you want. The same when you're moving, you know, I don't know. Everywhere you go, someone's always got to be the first. If you want, you can be it. And I'll go light. Does a bully care about a badge? The badge gives the reason to be bullied. I would have thought that they see you and they go, "Oh, we got special needs. You little yellow badge on." I blame the person on education should start home. 100%, 100%. Like I say, Mrs. Nutter has a sister with learning difficulties. So all my kids have got an auntie that has learning difficulties as well as, like I say, race. But yeah, definitely. I don't know. To be honest, I think any child that's disabled should go to disabled school. Simple. Shouldn't be in mainstream. If your child is disabled, they should go to a school that's for people with disabilities. Simple. But unfortunately, that's how it's supposed to work. Any child with disabilities gets a healthcare plan and should move to a school for disabled children. Unfortunately, the disabled schools are chocker full of little Johnnies who mum thinks they've got ADHD so they can get the PIP for them or whatever else and keep pushing and pushing to get some sort of diagnosis so that they say, "Oh, your child has a learning difficulty." And then they get sent to a place for disabled children, which is not right. I've been in every shop I've been in. Bobby, don't tell me about losing bank cards and the thing you're supposed to do after it. I lose 6 a week. Well, I don't, but I lose one every couple of months. Fair stop round my shops are there. My shops are there. Takes me about 10 minutes to walk round. Every single shop, even the shops I don't go in, just in case it's been handed in. Morning, Bruce. I see Gaz, the lad who runs the shops. Anybody handed one in? No. I then come back, search my house 4 times, get Mrs. Nutter to help me search the house. Then I ring the bank machine. They ring the bank up and cancel it. So yeah, cheers, Bobby. But I've looked everywhere and it's not anywhere. It's lost. It's along with the rest of the millions. There's probably a pile of them sitting somewhere looking at me. It doesn't matter how many type of stuff people try and do this, do that. My head don't work like your people's heads, so I just daft. But yeah, it's not funny because it stresses me out. But yeah, I loses it all the time. Such a hard time at school, the kids as well as staff. When I was at school, I was put in the library and or put in the corridor because even though I was listening to everything they were saying, I would maybe standing on my head or I don't know. I always messed about. I was always the class clown. I found out quite early in life that if I could make everybody laugh, I thought that they liked me. They didn't. They were just laughing at me, some of them. But I've got a bit of everything in me. I think I'm swallowed the spectrum. My son is the same nutter, loses his bank card, season tickets, all sorts. I just can't do it. At school, they determined I had bad case of being a bit of a dickhead. That was my brother. They said I had special needs and he was just a nuisance. The caught, yes, 100%. Mick Johnson, I learned quite early that if I make everybody in the room laugh, then yeah, I used to think they all liked me. Looks like the problem solved with the printer. Nice. I don't know how you use the hot glue gun. Every time I touch the hot glue gun, I burn myself and stick something I'm not supposed to be sticking. I had another look at solder. I'm looking at soldering guns. I don't know what I know what I need to solder, but I don't know how to solder yet. So yeah, I might get a soldering gun, but I think they're even hotter. They're not glue gun because it's got. I don't know even how you get the drippy metal on it. It's got drippy metal, but how do you get the drippy metal? Where does that come from? It's a glue stick, not a hot glue stick. Burns, man. Or glue gun I've got. Or glue gun. Just a glue stick. Oh, that's all right. Well, like a Pritt stick. My son can fill form. I can't fill a form in. I can't write my name. I write my name on here somewhere. Where's my picture? Excuse me, I've got the dust. I've been sat at the back. I've written my name before. You can't see it, but that's my name. It says Peter. But yeah, I don't need to write. I don't need to write. Why do I need morning? Beth will be well. No, good glue stick, yes. Oh, cold glue stick. Got my chest. Nutta, that says Patricia. I don't know what it says. It says Peter, I've written it. I only realised I had ADHD. I got well, at school they said I had something called dyspraxia. I went to hospital and got tested and stuff. And but then when I'd left school and I finished my YTS, I went to college, like an ET thing. But the first day there, they said, "Oh, the teacher said, I'm going to put you through the autism test because I think you've got autism." And then in the end, I went through it and they said, "Yeah, with a learning difficulty, so it's not like full blown, like my daughter's does a lot of this and looks at her hand and all this stuff. I don't do that much of that, but I do go beep bop beep and tap my head and stuff." Same with my son. He's 39 now, and we finally found. Yeah, but yeah, I suppose it just gives you a label to put on forms, I suppose. But I'm just me. R.I.P. Party. It's not dead, is he? I was non-verbal till 4.5. I think our mum said I came out talking. Me came out talking and never stopped. One of them, head out. I can see the head. Oi, 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 hiya. My name's Nutta. Is that a camera? Get well soon, Porky. No, don't. I hope it lingers. That's my son. Lives in China. China. I'd love to go to China. I don't think they have lots of deadly things in China, do they? I don't want to go to these places where animals kill me. I think in China they don't have killable things like pandas and stuff like that, don't they? Panda can't kill you. They don't even run. Me and Mike will be used to do disco free of charge at Christmas for the special needs school. Yes, man. Well, see, this is a thing with the yeah, this is the thing with my daughter because prom is a thing that happens after school. It's after like they get took there in cars and stuff. Like the parents don't go with them, so Grace can't really do prom. She can't have a prom because there's no chaperone to go with her. I mean, I don't really want to be on Grace's prom pictures, and the school are like, it would be your responsibility to get the chaperone. I don't want to go to Grace's prom with her. And I don't think Grace wants me to, so we're going to have our own prom in the garden. And it'll be much better anyway. It's a big bear. It's a panda bear, man. You put it on the head. They don't run or do anything bad, do they? Panda bears, you could definitely pat one of them. She doesn't have none, boss dog. She's been to school for 5 years. She knows 2 people's names. One of the one of the girls, the only girl she knocks about with anyway, has the headphones the same as Grace and all that. And I don't think they could chaperone each other, to be honest. I think they both get fucked. They'll both be lost. But yeah, I don't think she's going either. So I'm going to see her parents and see what they're doing. And if they're going out or something instead, we'll just go out with them. Pandas are smaller than I expected. Seen one in Adelaide. See, we had to pat one on the head. They opened bangers and mash shop in China. Loads of fun fact. I don't. She doesn't know. No, I don't know, Beth. I've asked that at the school. Is there anybody like? Don't you have like step inners? You know. But no, I don't think it's a problem that they've had before at the school. Yeah. Well, I can't imagine. I don't know. And I don't think I could send my youngest, but that's sending him somewhere. He doesn't want to. My youngest said he doesn't want to go to a prom. What about your older daughter? She's not here, is she? Edible. She lives away now. No doubt it'll be on a school night, which will be a work night. So, but I'll ask her. I can always ask her, but she lives a bit further away now. But yeah, to be honest, I don't think she wants to go. I don't. Grace in a disco, big loud music and noise, and a lot of people that. Yeah, I think Grace would only just end up standing next to the teacher, which is what I said to the teacher. You's go, don't they? And said, well, some teachers go, but we're not in a teaching capacity, which means they're not in charge of Grace. But yeah, I've thought about the oldest daughter, and we'll see. But I think we'll have a better party. We'll have a little bit of a disco and a what do you call it, some food here. Yeah, like I say, Grace doesn't like the disco, dark, flashy lights, stuff like that. She'd be no good. If we go to parties, she likes to dance, but she likes to dance when it's light. Doesn't like to dance when it's dark. People can't stand me. So I love all the people. Me, Mick. I love all the people. Every people. I talk to anybody. I think everybody, because everybody is just like me. So everybody can be a nice person, and everybody can be dead nice to each other. Some people just choose not to be. Yeah, well, going to buy her a dress. Grace didn't really want a prom dress anyway. Grace likes I don't know, just pink dresses. Not like going out, growing up dresses yet. It's very immature. She's 16, but if you saw her, you'd think she was about maybe 12 at the most anyway. She's not very tall. And she dresses quite like girly, not so much lady. Yeah. So yeah. So like I say, we'll ask Grace what she wants to do. He's definitely special, Beth. He's definitely special, that Oyster. I see the hut still it's made of brick. You can't burn it down, Robert. But like I say, as far as I'm concerned, as long as said person keeps me out of his mouth, then I don't need and I don't need to stress about stuff anyway, to be honest. Stuff like that doesn't stress me. No, doesn't stress me at all. Yeah. Like I said earlier on, Robert, somebody always has to be the first one. And that's it. Once that's over and done with, the ice is broken, people know where to stand. Got to go nuts. Have a lovely day and say hello to everybody. Give all the dogs a pat on the head, especially the big one. Bingo. Is it Bingo or the big one? I want to ride on the back of Anne's dog. Because, mate, the dog is huge. I know. If anything, more. Oh, I hope so. More than worried, Robert. You know. Bingo, that's the one. Come on, bingo, bingo, and Nutta. Yeah, like Shrek and Donkey. Bobby, you already know, mate. It's no good. Away. Wasn't going to burn me shed down. He was going to burn me out. Going to burn me out. You know, house where me, my kids, and wife and live. Burn me out. Behave. You couldn't get near me. Your hand would be shaking that much. You wouldn't be able to like the match. Telling you. Takes me on his back. There you go. If you can get on hand, then I'm 10.5 stone. So, yeah, well, that's what I said. How do I need any help burning the shed down? I have got to worry about me burning it down, not nobody else. You got more chance of me burning it down than anybody else at all. You got more chance of me putting it all in me than anybody putting it all in me. Know what I mean? Behave. No bother, Tom, driving but listening. Yeah. That type of stuff does not worry me. Stuff like losing my bank card worries and stresses me. The stuff with my children worries and stresses me. Fucking idiots on YouTube don't worry and stress me. And if they weren't on YouTube and they lived next door, they wouldn't be talking like that. And that's easy as that. Easy. Easy. I am daft. I am very happy. I am very friendly. Don't poke me with no sticks or nothing. The people around me know they shouldn't. They're called damn fingers nut. I've still got all 10 at the moment. Well, 8 fingers and 2. What? Oh, scratch. Thought I had loads of pen on me, and my hand looks manky there, but it's not. I won't wash it. No. It's an Xbox thing, it seems. What is? What's an Xbox thing? Andy, what's an Xbox thing? Shed does. Yeah, he doesn't have a shed icer, does he? But I am like Thomas Shelby, the only person who can kill me. It's me. I don't think I'm that thingy, but you've got more chance of me killing me than other people. That's 100% sure. 100% sure. I could have electrocuted myself last week. That could have killed me. But yeah, I need 2 tables. What for? Bed and sheds. Oh. Well, great start today. I thought you meant it was one of the Xboxes who was saying, no one's going to ban me out. I'd a daft. Bit silly for saying stuff like that, because that's very daft. Imagine saying like threatening stuff like that online. I don't speak to police, I'm allergic, but I don't think things like that need. I think if anybody saw it, there'd be fuel. I'm sure we'll build one. I could do. He's got room at the bottom. I think he should build a tree house, Beth, me, because he's got a lovely big tree there. He could build a tree house. Printed and filament eaten Nutta. That's my shed and flat cap. Heavy as the crown, Porky. You want to wear this cap? Come wear it. Come sit here every morning, 6 till 8. Oh, say hello to the nice people and endure the dickheads. Know what I mean? You do it. But until that, I'll be the little king. I'm sure he won't, Beth. He's banned from my village. Get the security guard to ask me. That was class that last time. Hello, can I help you? No, mate. I'm 50. I'm quite capable of everything I need to do. Is that, oh yeah. What? Do you know where who you're looking for? I was like, I know exactly who I'm looking for. I know exactly where he is. And yeah, I'm just going to finish talking to my nice friend on this phone. Then I'm going to go and get it. He looked at me. He says, "Are you from round here?" In a foreign accent. I looked at him. I said, "Well, by the sounds of it, son, I'm from closer than you are." And he was like, and he's staring at me. So I just went, Weister's messing about. And he's still staring at me. Bloke doesn't even live there. Not even somebody from Eister's village. Just some nosy fella. You can build a shed there, Beth. No, nope. Well, Beth, if you build the shed, I'll just go in it. So Beth can build it and I'll just do my morning laughs from there. I've got a shed in Robert's garden, Beth. I've got a little house in Robert's garden. Oh, yeah. It's my house, that. That's my little house. If I ever disappear, run away, that's where I'm going to walk to, Scotland. I don't know which way it is, but I'll have a go. Because it can't be that hard. All I've got to find is Buchanan bus station. I know my way from there. My shed will be locked up. Will your shed be made of wood? Beth, will your shed be made of wood? Because they don't have locks, them wooden sheds anymore. Not for me now, anyway. I would move to Scotland, me. They're all nice. Well, I only met nice people. I suppose he is people who aren't nice there. Oh, no, not. Yeah. Beth, stop teasing the villagers. Well, then I can sing the song every morning, can't I? Open my back patios and that, and they'll shout, up high in the sky again, I think I feel love. Well, not some security guard asked me where, but oh, where did you say? The moon. I was born on the moon, on my moon base with my laser sharks and my billions of dollars. Billions. That's what you said, Bobby, didn't you? Steel grinder. Porky knows about grinder, apparently. I don't know. I've got a chainsaw. Oh, he'd move. He'd move. Oh, he'd be very nice. Simple as that. And he would have a be. Same as every neighbour I've had for the last about 25 years, 20 yearish. Nice, or looking for somewhere else to live. Because I only have nice neighbours. I only have nice neighbours. Oh. Yeah, so I've got to finish my laugh. Then I've got to get the bus to the town. Well, it doesn't open the bank till 9:30, so I've got to get the bus at about 9 to the town. Go to the bank, go and get my daily shop from in the town because I'm in the town and my partner's coming back here. Then come here, then go to the school. Oh, God. Then phone the education department. My head's going to be farted. And then I've got to do my normal stuff I've got to do anyway. I'd live in the shed, me. I'd live in the little shed, me, Robert. And then we just wait till one of your neighbours moves, and then we'll have that house. We'll say, council, we'll have that house. Not needs an house, but he lives in my shed. I'm just saying, moving into my new house. All neighbours have been very nice. Take care, Kaz. Have a lovely day, matey. Like I say, every new neighbour I get, I have the exact same conversation with. Hello, matey. My name's Nutta. My real name's Peter, but everybody calls me Nutta. I hope you're a good neighbour, because I only have good neighbours. The bad ones move. Catch you in a bit, Kaz. Have a lovely day. Right, kids up, kids up, kids up. Oh, give me a second. Bum, 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 bum. Jumpy dog. Whoa. Stupid people. Anyway, up party. Pork chops, number 1. Number 8, Oyster. Or is it one fat lady or something like that? Morning, Gillies. Hope you're well, matey. Ooh. Feel a bit sick. I didn't say that, Beth. My head said that. I didn't say that. That was just my head saying it. Sometimes my head just says straight away what I think. Well, most of the time anyway. I think the longer I spend on YouTube as well, I think I should maybe give it a month rest or something, because give it another 2 weeks and I'll be going, right, that's it. Call out. This is... I definitely won't, like. I probably did say it, Easter. I probably did say it. But I was definitely thinking it first. My head speaks before my... Yeah, definitely. Like say, my head just thinks, yeah. And that's it. Job's a good one. Morning, Glenn. Hope you're well. Are you live next week? I'm not sure. I don't think so. And if I am, it'll be even there for the 2 weeks after that. YouTube is addictive. I don't know. I don't know. Definitely, it's something that's in my routine now. So I get up, have my cup of tea and get ready and what have you. Then I do my live while the kids are getting ready. It just gives me something to do, really, why I'm not needed in the house. Before YouTube, I like to say, help getting the little ones ready and taking them primary in school. I couldn't really do the lives. Doing evening live, not a chance, mate. Not a chance. I wouldn't mind doing an afternoon one, a bit like No Tyrone's. Yeah. But it's the same, and it doesn't matter who you have up there. Someone's not going to like who you have up there. Just on my tablets here, taking them out. Just here taking. It's like point and ask questions. See, I don't know. I'm not like you say, I'm not just punchy people type of person. I'd rather, if someone calls me a name, I'll say, what is your problem? But if there is only one route to go down, then I don't mind punching people in the face. I'm not like scared of it. I will definitely punch people in the face. Don't go there. Nighttime live with panel. No, definitely not. Definitely not. Some rules, same rules, that no arguments. It doesn't work like that, Robert. It doesn't. It just doesn't work, does it? Because you would have to have the same rules as Tyrone's, I suppose. I don't mind his arguing, but you're not swearing just for swearing's sake and bringing anybody's families and stuff into it. Because I don't think you can hope for no arguments. But I suppose as long as if there is somebody having words with somebody else, as long as they're doing it, like say about bringing families in or being vile or just swearing at them. Yeah, Andy, give you the top panel. It'll be me and you in the chat. But yeah, like I say, I wouldn't mind maybe next week while the kids are off doing an afternoon one. No, when there's time. That's the thing, innit? It would have to be a day when maybe Mrs. Nutter and gone over a mum's or something. Yeah, there you go, Andy. You can have them, man. Right on the head. Ding! It's only 60 seconds. You'll be back soon. I'll be good on a panel. I know you would be, Parky. You were one of the good ones on my panels before. Parky wasn't screaming and shouting at nobody. And I was sat in the corner up here somewhere, and there was 9 other people just going mental. No, I said he wants me as his spanner buddy. Get out. Get out. Well, gang up on me then, won't you? Have you noticed that my spanners are all separately people? No gangs, you know. But then again, there was at one point, one of there was. Fed up with an old sweaty wife's not arguing over who's got the big. Yeah. Well, it's YouTube. I think I don't mind. I like good panels. I just don't. The argument in that. I spent loads of time in there like that. What I want to go through. Feckin' Eister. Feckin' Eister. Look up there. I timed out by Eister. Not a fan where the chaos drama go. Yeah, like I said, there's difference between an argument with somebody. But when one of them's just raising a voice and threats of violence, or it's pointless. And it's all down to the host, 100%. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if I can't do nothing what people say on my panel. Yes, you can. You 100% can. Take them off the panel. Same as in the chat. If one of you is doxing somebody, one of you is saying vile things, then if I don't get rid of it, it is my fault. It's my channel. None of you get anything done to you if anything gets complained about. It's only me. So, like I said, owners of channels need to go, whoa, 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 this is my panel, and we won't have that. These are the rules. You can argue, but you're not bringing in family. You're not being vile. And if you do, I'll remove you from the panel. Easy. But a lot of people, GC, look and they go, ooh, ooh, 120 people in. Oh, well, it wasn't 120 people in when I was just listening to music and not really arguing. So they might think, oh, we want, and they go back to not arguing. And then they notice they've got 30 people in. So they're like, hang on, get the panel on, get them arguing, I'll get 120 in. I don't care if I've got 3 people in. I'm just in my shed saying hello to whoever wants to say hello to me. Do I need 120 people watching? No. That's no. Why for? Well, they're going to watch me drinking tea. Here's Porky. Porky, there's arguments still going on from 3 years ago. You could have walked to the person's house in 3 years. It wouldn't take you a couple of weeks to walk the entire length of England. You know what I mean? Sort your problems out, people. Sort your problems out and sort them out properly. Either agree not to talk to each other or talk to each other. Everybody phones the police on everybody for typing. It's fucking mental. It's fucking mental. I mean, it would be like, right, I walk down the street and today I see a fella, he walks past me and goes, dickhead. I'm just going to giggle and keep walking. He walks past me tomorrow, dickhead. He walks past me for 2 weeks and every day, the only word he says to me is dickhead. At some point, I'm just going to go, bump, you go to sleep, but we call it dickhead. But it's like on here, someone call you a dickhead every day for a fortnight, phone the police. I can't think of anything worse than being in jail and having to tell your padmate you're in jail for calling somebody a dickhead online. I don't know how that even works. I don't know. It might be a thing in jails now. I don't know. But that's just YouTube for you. Real life don't work like that. That's me, Beth. I would rather knock on the door, not to be a twat neither. I would rather get in touch with them, say, listen, I'm coming your way, or you're coming my way. We'll have a cup of tea. And everything you don't like, you can tell me, because like say some things I might be doing that really annoy people that I could change. I'm 50-year-old. I'm me, and I don't think you're ever going to change me. I've never had a bad word for anybody on YouTube unless they've had a bad word for me first, and then I won't carry it on. It won't be I'm going to be still talking about this person in a couple of months or something. Not unless they're still talking about me. I don't. I think that's another thing that should be a no. You're drunk. Bye. Don't have drunks on your panel because drunks unreliable. Not gonna. They're gonna say loads of stuff that's not true. Shout, cry. Depending on how drunk it is as well. I mean, we have seen a drunk that flashed his ballads and everything, didn't he? Got his bum out and everything on a laugh. Oh dear. But yeah, I don't think YouTube and alcohol would ever mix if you're going to go on the panel. I don't think it mixes for a lot of people in the chat. I think a lot of people are lovely in the chat and then they get drunk and they want to fight the world and argue with everybody. Just silly. Pardon me. Exactly, Mrs. Nutter could get locked up for life the amount of times she called me dickhead. It's like a term of endearment in our house, Beth. I'm like, morning, babe. Dickhead. Seen it all over the place. It's off it, isn't it? Let's get drunk and I'll fight you. Yeah, you will when you're drunk. People get on panels mortal drunk and just start shouting at people. Get out. Easter the police. PC Easter. But Easter didn't want to be a police officer when we were grown up. That's what he wanted to be. He wanted to be a copper. Obviously, he didn't turn into a copper. He turned into other things, but and a knobhead. But yeah, practically the same as being a police officer, really. And he's just an annoyance. Bag of balls, people. Ball bag. Yeah, you, Easter. We know you're watching on your cameras. I hate you. I hate YouTube, me, you know. Why? What did do? You know, pinch some of your words again. Maybe YouTube's pinching words. It's keeping them. Go make a buck. Did you take him shopping with you? No. Easter never did much very wrong when we were kids. He wasn't like a lawbreaker and that. Just a nuisance like the rest of us. Easter's one of the goodish kids. Goodish. We didn't have any good kids on our estate. No, nobody was good. We was a goodish kid. Deleting my messages. Didn't mean to put the tube bit. I was an angel. Compared to me, Easter probably. Compared to quite a lot of the people you knocked about with, probably, but you definitely weren't an angel. We'll have less of that. I was an angel. Me. Little angel, me. Little cherub. Smiley face. Hey, look. Try and tell me I wasn't an angel. Look at that angelic face there. La, you can hear it in the background. La 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 la. You know what I mean? 100%. Look at that. Little angel I was. Cheeky as feck. But an angel. These are old photos, so I'm not ginger. It's not ginger hair. Just an old photo being on somebody's window ledge for 30, 40, 50 years or something. Oh, now do I get that to go off? Oh, well, yeah, it's gone off. Shake a tail feather. It isn't. It just because it was on, I think, Auntie Jean's window ledge for like 30 years before I got, well, our mum got it back. Our kid had it at one point. I went in his flat and he had that picture. I was like, don't even start, you. One of them zero print things. Mrs. Nutta done that. Like at one point, she went through all of Facebook, went on this zero print thing, and got about 100, 200 thingies. You was a proper little. No, I wasn't. I had black hair, same color like this. Get that fag up and now back to bed. What do you mean you're going back to bed, man? No good going to bed. I've got all sorts to do today. Oh, my head is going to fart today. What type of bed is that? Did you hear that bed? Sound like somebody was screaming. Get off. Black and white hair as a kid. So, is that the pictures? I've got some black and white pictures of me, but it's when I was a baby. This print don't be finished till about 3 p.m. What are you printing? Yep, mate, not being able to help with that because I don't want to. Yeah, you don't want the old people getting a chest infection, do you? What you making, Robert? What you making? Setting dogs off again, me? Oh, why you sound broken? Oh, that sounds well better. Oh, let me fix this. That's better. Fixed. Printing a new dog chew. I've only the other dog's at the other one, I think. Well, he's can't be the one. I've got this one still in here. I should have took this back in the house, to be honest. I forgot. Like he's been looking for it. Yeah, the other one's in the house. Oh. I could do with half a can, yeah. Shut up, you. You're always waffling. He hasn't heard it. Vegas! Vegas, why are you not waking up? Here, I bet you I've got something on here. Watch this. Watch this. Sounds. That sounds like the beginning of a song, that. Another something. I don't know. Too like Ganava. Something wrong with you, isn't there? It's stupid grinder. I sent the grinder. It's at the North Pole or somewhere. I don't know where it went. Where would it go? Where does it go if it doesn't go to you? Because it had your address on. So where does it go? Is it an Xbox you got, Robert? I'm looking to get one. You wake Jack up, I'm in bother. Jack you up, I'm in bother. That sounds like me doing DIY. Sounds like DIY. not very good. I didn't know how many rolls that had there. Like, it was a lot. Timbuktu. Timbuktu. So where you at? Timbuktu. Is that where to go? I don't know where to go. Just where do they go? Got a show. Catch you in a bit, Andy W. Catch you in a bit. Feck you and Leeds. He's found new buttons, mate. He's got a flashlight. What's he got? Flashlight, flood. I don't even know what he's got. Don't know what it is. Beth does. Mick, what's he saying? I think he's talking Japanese. What's Robert saying? There's loads of buttons now. You know, they've changed loads of stuff since before, Mick. Bad update. Probably now costs about 65 quid a month instead of God knows what it was I was paying. Turn me on. I've got some trek to do. I'm hoping I've got enough for I think I've got enough for the bus, so I'll get all my ID together, then get the bus. Robert's got a flashlight. Don't know. What you on about? What's a flashlight? Like a flashlight? Not a said. Not a said. I didn't say that. I read whatever he said. God knows. I've got no tea. Therefore, I think it's probably Google it. I'm not Googling stuff you tell me to Google because there'll be a couple of meanings and one of them will be very dirty. Bless for the money. They're easy to use, Robert. Are they easy to use? Flashlight is, oh God. I didn't steal one of them ones. Dear. He'd know, wouldn't he? Eister would know. Straight away, GC, he'd know that as well. He would. Scruff. He's a scruff. What a flashlight. Nutta knows he got one. I've got a light that goes on my where is it? Where is my light? I've got this light goes on my thing, look. So I don't need a light, look. Got this light. Can find everything on the floor like that. Look at that. I could go down a man like this. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. Can't find the off button. Where's the off button? Oh, there. There, look, it just sticks on your ass like that. Be good if I've ever got to go down a man, like, but I never go down a man, so that probably just going to be useless. To be honest, but it wasn't, because I used it on bonfire night, and you could, like, light the fireworks with the thing on your hat. Amazing. For me, I was a toolmaker, Beth. It's not hard to join the groups, ask questions, all good. What are you making? That's what I asked. What are you making? You just went on and started going on about loads of spools. What's he making? Oh, I'm definitely going to look into. I don't want one. It's got lots and lots and lots of buttons on it by the looks of it. Nutta got pot noodle. Nutta goes pot hiking with that light. Potholing. Potholing. Pot, if you're going to try and take the mick, take the mick. I once went potholing, Porky. I wasn't too keen on it. No, not at all. I think it was on the North Yorkshire Moors, and it was like, it was all right, you under the ground, you know what I mean? But every now and then you had to dip your head in water and stuff like that. I don't really do swimming and stuff like that. I didn't want to go under waters. You'll be able to print a life-size Nutta. Ooh. Took me 6 months to pick mine. Disney just called. Apparently you are too short to be a dwarf. I know, but I'm auditioning for maybe Thumbelina, Tom Thumb. You know what I mean? Even a place in Lilliput will do me with a Gulliver. I'll do that. Morning, Matt. Hope you well. I've heard they might be making a remake of The Borrowers. Hello. Right. Oh. There's me breadcrumb. The dog's battered that ball, like. Tinkerbell, yeah, could be Tinkerbell. You could be Stinky Bell. Then it Easter, there you go. Tink and Stink. But yeah, they don't have dwarfs now, do they? It's Snow White and the little people who are CGI. In fact, it was just Snow White, wasn't it? It was just called Snow White. How does my hand look? What's that off? Oh, it's off that ball, innit? It's got to lick that there, but the dog's probably licked it, so it's not. Not there. As Tinkerbell. Isis cost Tinkerbell. Definitely. Well, I don't know. I'm not allowed that close, am I? He's never in. Just Chase. No, that was main character in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Could have been. Put these glasses on, innit? Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Oh, look, I can read. I read better these. Looking down with glasses at you now. People like that, why do you have glasses if you've got to do that to read? What do you mean? Land of Giants. Wasn't that on a Sunday? I think it was one of them programs they avoided like the plague, like that Lost in Space. Cack. Cack. Danger, Will Smith. Cack. Maybe an Ewok. Well, funny you should say that. Like that, GC. Oh, big chihuahua. Oh. Oh, wait, wouldn't go off there. Nutta played the cartoon character in it. Mighty Mouse, he was only little one. What would you be? Roadrunner. That's what you'll be, wouldn't you, Porky? Beep, beep, boom. Straight off. Watch tail, Roadrunner. Can we all stop picking on Frodo Baggins, please? I've only got one thing to say to you. Thou shalt not pass, Heister. Thou shalt not pass. Although I'm not. I'm Frodo. E.T. returns. Oh, Jesus. I think E.T. looks more like Grit me than me, to be honest. Grit's more the E.T. type. Morning, Clint. Hope you well, my friend. Hope you well. What time are you on? Oh, still got a bit before I make me a cup of tea. Like I say, I get the bus about 9 into the town, so I'm there. I want to be first in the queue. Not to run away with the flea circus. Maybe. What was that on? Was that on? Oh, I think it was a mouse circus, wasn't it, on Green Mile? I don't think that'd be a job I'd like, me working on a circus, even if you were just putting stuff up and taking it down and all that. You're all over the gaff, aren't you? You're never in one place. Well, if you slept in, Clint, and your body needs it, like I always say, every now and then I will have an extra half an hour or something, but it's because your body needs you to have that little bit of extra sleep. Otherwise, you'd just wake up. I don't have like an alarm clock or nothing, me. I just get up. There's no way I could like sleep in so I missed the kids or anything like that. There's no way in this world I would sleep past 7 o'clock. Because my body just doesn't let me. I wake up about 5 o'clock, if not before, like that. Woohoo! Hello. Sit down in the kitchen. What was I singing this morning? Oh, that's I get so emotional, baby. That was on the radio when I was making me cup of tea. I've got 2 fairy alarm clocks. Yeah, man, dogs. Well, see, man doesn't. I used to. Papa Dom used to get me up if she stayed in by just walking and putting her nose on my nose. But the dog, yeah, the dog, it just doesn't wake up. I get up, I step over it because the dog sleeps at the top of the stairs. It's found this warm bit. It's obviously one of the pipes for the radiators, and it just it just lays there. So we put his dog bed there. Yeah, and on a morning I just step over him because he's out of his bed every morning, laid across the top step. And then when I go and get the kids up, he goes in the same morning, the kids. I need to sleep in, but the people in the house won't let me. See, this is Mrs. Nutter says to me, you could do with a good rest. But then, like I say to Mrs. Nutter, but when can I rest? Because, yeah, I'm busy helping people. I'm doing what I need to do. I can rest when I'm old. Cheers, Evie. Cheers. Hopefully, I can just, yeah, I can only think with Jiggy Karma. Yeah, hopefully, like I say, all I can do is I've got to go to the banks, take cash out, then go on, what you call it, go to school, come back, ring the education department. I know that I'm not going to get much answers off the education department today. It's only been like yesterday that I got the decision. So I'm morning, Beyonce. Hope you're well. Have you got a wallet? Yeah, I've got a wallet, but I've been not putting my bank card in my wallet, Evie, because I lost my last 3 wallets with the bank card in, didn't I? So I think now if I have my money in my wallet and my card together, I lose everything. So at least I have whatever's in my wallet I've got. Hope you're well, Beyonce. Hope you're well. I had a problem. Michael the Pirate. I got reported for benefit fraud. They could, like I say, they could report me if they wanted. They'd more likely end up having to give me money. But it's one thing I've never been reported for. When I moved, I did get reported for living with Mrs. Nutter when I moved out. I moved up back in this estate. But I was down as living with Mrs. Nutt and I was paying the rent. I was working, I was paying the rent and everything. It just that somebody had saw me move in, saw that I went to work and Mrs. Nutter didn't. And yeah, decided we were going to phone the door. And like a lunatic, instead of just looking on the computer, a lady came from the door and asked if we were getting benefits. No. Well, I was getting family tax credit. No, working tax credit thing. But that was well before YouTube and all that stuff. But yeah, it's a pirate's life. Yo ho ho. A pirate's life for me. But yeah, I reckon if there's somebody looked into my benefits, they'd find out there's quite a few that I should be getting that I don't. He's just losing your bank card has got to go in the flat cap. Evie, man, that might not be a bad idea. What have we got? It's like a bank card. Because I put stuff in my all arm anyway. I put like smokes in my hat and stuff like that. So maybe because you can't even see that that's in. I could take this about actually. You know, when you're bored, you could just take it out and go. I don't work at the moment. I've been a carer for my daughter and wife. Well, I'm a carer for my autistic daughter. My wife suffers with depression, anxiety, lots of different issues. But yeah, I'm a carer and I've been for about 15 years, something like that maybe. Since my daughter was about 3 or 4. So yeah, apparently not Matt. All eyes. No, the Michael isn't. Michael isn't the Danny, is it? Michael isn't Danny apparently. Well, Danny says it's not him, and Michael says he's not cool enough to be Danny. I think Michael might be Skinner. The complaints and officers investigating it. Well, like I said, when they came and talked to me, Mr. Nutter, I was like, yeah, as far as I'm concerned, you should go and whoever put the complaint in, do something to them because you just wasted your time. Well, taxpayer, rent pay, council tax paid. That one's broke. I like that. That's a good little thing. You just confirmed you are Danny. I don't know. Or to be honest, do I care? I'm past the caring bit on YouTube now. Look how black my hand is off that ball. That's shocking. No one would call Danny cool except Danny. I think we've clocked him, Matt. We've got him lassoed. Well, yeah, I don't even think Danny hasn't WhatsApped me this morning. Usually he WhatsApps me like 4:30 something saying morning. But yeah, I don't think I haven't my WhatsApp's on there. No, we've got original documentaries, and the weather is going to be partly sunny and 15 degrees. That could be good. He only has one. He's shut up. Danny's told us he's got about 60 at least. But he just can't get into them all. He can only get into about 3. A lot of them. Catch you in a bit, Beth. Beth. See you in a bit, matey. Catch you in a bit. Sweet at your door. To the door. You've got to see 100, Danny. A lot got took off him, didn't they, Matt? He got reported to YouTube and a lot of them got shut down. Like a couple of 100 things. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm knackered, time to bed. Bed. Cheers, Robert. Cheers. Everybody's gone. Yeah, this time. Yay. Get in there, Fergus. Well, you said you were gone, so he needed to get up anyway. He's a reformed man. Okay, then. Cheers, Robert. In a bit, Beth. In a bit, Robert. Are you off work then, Porky? Off work? It's not like he does work when he's there. I bet you smoke as many rollies at home as you do at work, do you? Hit the like, people. It's free. I can smash the like as well. Watch, smash that like. Somebody pressed it too. I'm glad I did. Yeah. Ooh. It's a bit rough, like, innit? It is rough that that coffee thing. I didn't have a chest infection, like I just had that flu thing, didn't I? Knocked me for 6, but didn't stop me doing out. Still had to be doing stuff. I'll come first, I'm afraid. 100% it does. Definitely does. I'm knackered, like say, I slept last night, but I know that all night I've just gone through my head thinking, where's the bank card? What have I got to say to the school? What have I got to say to the education department? So I didn't really sleep a lot. I did, but yeah. But I've only got to go to town and back, and then to the school and back, and then on the phone for hours. Oh, God. What I might do, I might try and ring the education department while I'm on the bus and outside the bank. Get that sorted. Like say, my son's not like being told he can't go to school or nothing. He's going to school as normal. It just they're going to ring me with a time to come in. I think they said. But I said that I'm only available on this morning. So if they don't phone me for this morning, I think nothing will be happening. Like I say, hopefully the kid involved, the kid that grabbed my daughter, has been told by the teacher and shocked a little bit by my youngest one having a go at him, and hopefully that's it. That's enough for it all to be settled. Like I say, my son said I won't be doing out to him if he doesn't do out to G. And yeah. Hopefully that's the school sorted. The other one, I know that I've got to do an email to appeal the place my daughter's been given. Also, what I'll do is I've got to ring up and talk to this bloke I've been talking to, because he'll know better than me what to do now. And he's the one who said he was going to be advising me and in charge of Grace's caseworker or something. So yeah, we'll sort that out. I think he'll be helpful to me. So it's not very stressful, but it's stressful. I lost the bank card. I lost it on the worst day ever because we've got Good Friday, Bank Holiday Monday, so there's no way I'm going to have a working bank card until about Wednesday next week. No, I couldn't have lost it last week. Then I would have had my bank card like by tomorrow probably. But instead I lost it this week, which means you've got the Easter bank holiday where I'm not getting the card, am I? And if I get my card early, but the lady said my card might come by Friday because it gets sent out on something. She said, but the number will come 3 days after that. Like you can't use it till you get your number, can you? No, you've got bank on your phone. I don't know how to do bank on my phone. My daughter was going to do it once she came in my live a couple of weeks ago. She said, when I come home, I'll do banking on your phone. She hasn't been home yet. So she didn't do it. Gee, here. But I would like to do the banking on my phone, because then I think you don't have to lose your bank card. You can leave the bank card in the house, but then I'll lose my phone. I don't know. I don't know if it's good. Is it good? Because I'll probably just lose my phone, won't I? Then, because that's why I don't take my phone outside, because I might lose it. I don't know. I don't know if it's a good thing or not. Can people just ping your phone? I don't know. I want to, but what I need, right, is get this bank. Do you think you can be able to do this, right? I think I should do it myself. Be my own. This is me. I'll do it. Yeah. Ooh, look how black my hand is. That bow. Right. What if you got your bank card, yeah, and you just cut the chip thing out and stuck it in your own hand? Would it work? Can the bank not help? I don't know. Clip-on wallet. I'll lose the fucking wallet, the clip. See, this is why I've been not putting nothing in my wallet. I put my money in my wallet, my bank card in one of my pockets. But I think I'm going to try the easy thing, me, you know. I'm going to put my bank card in my hat here. Then it's always in my hat. Morning, River Mac. How we doing, matey? Just super glue it your forehead. No, but if I just super glue it in my hand. Seriously thinking about it, Easter, because I can't afford to keep losing these bank cards. Mrs. Nutter's going to kill me one day. She's going to kill me, definitely. Yesterday she was like, ow, ow. Oh, have you lost another one? Stop. I can put a chip in a tip. Oh yeah, just go in the shop like this. Just pay for me paper. I'll wave one of them at them. They'll shut me out. Put it on a lanyard. I don't like your lanyards. I used to chops. I don't like lanyards. But it's okay for you to say that, isn't it, River Mac? It's not going to be sticking it in my bra. I haven't got a bra. Easter, is that where you put yours, in your bra? That's probably where Easter puts his, in it, in his bra. Jesus. And we all know that Easter needs a bra because we've seen video evidence. This is Easter dancing around his bedroom. Go on, Easter. I've done it once. You know. I've done it once, and now that's it. Labelled now. Labelled. I've done it once, Beyonce. There's another one. See how things get started. You know what I mean? See how things get. Now I'll have a shed full of dildos next. Well, offended by the Arsenal. Exactly, I was myself. I was thinking Arsenal lives in Middlesbrough. You could stop being a knobhead and losing you. This is what Mrs. Nutter said. Don't get pickpocketed, Nutter. Who can bend down far enough to pick my pocket? It'd have to be like, yeah, small. No one's looking at me and thinking pick his pocket. They're looking at me and thinking he's gotten out. No, I didn't get pickpocketed. I lost it somewhere. I've went in every every shop. I've put it down somewhere. I'm more than likely find it. You know what I mean? In a year or something. More likely where it will be. Let's go get some fresh air. Yes, fucking hell. Must have been windy last night. Yeah, we don't have pickpockets around where we live. No one's gotten out. Well, Beyonce, I get paid the end of the week, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take me bills and that down. The lady on the the lady in the bank said just take as many IDs as I haven't got no picture ID, but as many letters as you can. So I've got like my council tax bill, electric and water. That'll do, I think. I'll take them down. Now I'll take out what money I've got in now, and then I'll go back the end of the week, take out what money I've got. Morning, Sanjay. I know I'm going to go now. I'm just trying to catch my breath. See, that didn't blow me up again. 2 seconds. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, you bugger. I'm back. Come on, Eben. Ooh, gold. Glad I don't have a version of what? Glad I don't have a version of. Imagine it. I don't know. Cool, yeah. It's not as warm as you think it is when you move. See, stood in the front there talking to me daughter. She's quite happy to be going to school. She said that boy's just daft, which is right. Like I said, that boy is just daft. G, he's just daft. Yeah. Morning, Paul. Hope you well. But yeah, she's got an art exam today, so she's quite happy. She only likes the art exams. So far, she's done a few. They've put her into lots of exams. Grace is never going to get a GCSE. Even in art, the one she likes, she's not going to, I don't think, get any type of score. If she does, it won't be a good one. But yeah, at least she likes that exam. But me, myself, I don't think, and a lot of the teachers at the school are the same, they don't think that pupils like Grace should go into GCSEs. It's not a waste of a place because there's a place for every child to take a GCSE, but it's a zero score for the school. It means that child went from first year to fifth year and couldn't get one score on a GCSE, which in my book proves that my daughter should never have been in that school and should always have been in a school for disabled children where she would have flourished. My boy's the same. He doesn't let idiots put him off school. Yeah, see, Grace, just everything is fluffy unicorns. Beyonce, it is all fluffy unicorns. She likes school. Like, she just likes life. She's happy with life. She doesn't worry about much, and if she does it, she doesn't worry for long, which I think is a godsend. And the other, like I say, apart from Grace can do a lot of things, but everything she does needs to be supervised. Everything. As long as she loves life, Paul. She loves it. Like the same, he's autistic. Yeah, see, me, Beyonce, she's just happy with her lot. She's quite happy. Like I say, she's been lucky enough to have an older sister and older brother go through school with her, and then the younger brother after the older ones left. And yeah, she's been looked after. Plus, she's not as young, so everybody's mums and dads know me. But you still get silly people. It's school, isn't it? It's school. There's nobody who went through school without being called a name or being made to feel some way at some point. Even bullies get bullied eventually. School's a failure, 100%. I have 100% voiced it. It's on Grace's yesterday, just got 16 plus healthcare plan. And it's even on there that I've voiced that school has been a failure. Grace should never been put in any setting where her achievements, what is it? Where her achievements are counted by how many marks she gets on tests, because it's not education that Grace needs. It's just social. Oh, they do, Beyonce, they do. And Paul C can tell you that he's probably seen me bully a few bullies. They get it in the end. They meet someone they can't bully. Like a dad needs supervision. Yep, definitely. Like say, I'm only on the autistic spectrum, and I've got a learning difficulty. Grace has a disability. There's definitely a lot of difference. There's a lot of similarities between me and Grace, but then there isn't. Grace has no awareness of time, money, danger at all. She doesn't know any one of you men in this chat, but if any one of you men pulled up in a car and said to her, I'm your dad's friend, get in, she would get in. Or a lady. She very rarely looks as she's crossing the road. She's Grace. She's amazing. Amazing Grace. School was tough being called loads at mate. I was the smallest person there, GC, who couldn't read all right. They called me Nutta. My nickname was Nutta, Nutter. I got together with a couple of my friends. I said, I know what, when we go back to school, I'm going to call myself Nutter. I'm going to spell it wrong. And let's see if they bully me then. The only difference between the kids in the primary school and the bigger school was they were bigger. That was it. There's a stallion tribe by donkey. Okay, GC. What I say, GC, is I've got little legs and that's why man looks bigger. But that's the only reason, just because I've got little legs. It's just an illusion. Long Dong Silver. I thought it was John. I'm only 5'4", you know what I mean? But yeah, hopefully after today I'll be less stressful. As soon as I've sorted this out and done the last phone call, I think I might go to sleep for the afternoon. But by the time I'm finished doing everything, I think it's going to be around 2 o'clock anyway. The kids will be coming in at 3, so I got called junk. Funny, they used to call me Nutter. Nutter was my nickname, the little Nutter. I'm white. The boy is the youngest, and he goes to high school this summer. Some drama, but he's got big lad. He's a big lad for it. See, that's also sometimes a bad thing, Matt. I mean, Beyonce, that they're a big lad because they're a target. I got called Lead, Shed Head. No, Lead Head. I used to get called Shed Head. Sketty Legs, you, Danny. Sketty Legs. That's your new nickname. We used to get called Leadhead. The minute you told me that, I sent you a text message. Shut up, Leadhead. Not your normal compared to most people. 100%. 100%. I could be on a few more spectrums and I'd still be normal than a lot of people on YouTube policy. Simple as that. Like to say, what can you do? It's YouTube, baby. I've heard that said a few times. But yeah. It's just life. Come on, have a laugh, chat to each other. Talk about what's stressing you out. Talk about what's making you happy. But talk normally. I don't need to know every single one of your names, addresses, and everything about you. Just that you're a nice person, come in, say hello, and don't cause bother. That's all. That's all you need to be. My rules are not hard. Like I say, I think of it as like, if you're on the door, you let Chew go here and there, and you let it, when you know it's banter, but someone's crossing the line, you feck it off. You don't say, oh, this is your last warning. You just feck it off. That's why I don't believe in, if someone comes in and causes people names, I don't believe in giving them 6-minute timeouts. I believe in just a day. Come back tomorrow with a better attitude. New tax year tomorrow. Spend. Don't know. Shedhead. So what did we... We used to call him Shed. We didn't used to. We used to call him Shirley, didn't we, Easter? His name was Big Shirley. Yeah, we did call you Shedhead. We did. Maybe you weren't there, but I used to remember it was when you weren't looking. Or Total Eclipse Nut. We used to call him Total Eclipse Nut. Block out the sun. More nice than I'm saying nothing. You know what we used to call him, Paul. If you saw him, you'd remember Iceland's old nickname, and you'd know him. And if you saw Paul, Iceland, you'd go, yeah, him. That's small Paul, little Paul, small Paul. Posse just can't say anything. That's it. That's a bit of karma for when he's got everybody on YouTube to call Gritsia grass. I don't even need to come on YouTube anymore. Enough people claim to see me. Morning, Migsy. Claim to be me. I've seen a few channels where people will come in, Danny, and they go, "That's Mr. BB." I think, well, it can't be because he's on the Xbox talking to me. So they're like, "You in so and so?" No, YouTube's not on. But bit of a crinkle complex, I think, Danny. Bit of a crinkle complex where Crinkle was a nuisance, so that anybody else that came in that nobody knew was Crinkle. It's Crinkle. It's a Crinkle bot. It's a Crinkle. It's a Crinkle. No, Crinkle. I've also had the same said about a few other people that, oh, it's them. It's them. Probably isn't. A lot of them are probably nuisances. Oh, I seen Paul. I seen Paul. I seen you. Must have been canned up where you calling, shouting out and all. I think you would have. Yeah. You haven't even done a day's training yet, Paul. Come on. Do the training first, then the call outs. It just text. It is. It is only text. Until it's a video or a live. Yeah, we find it. See you, we find it. Well, it'd be entertaining. It'd be entertainment for a few minutes. Morning, Sazzy. Hope you're feeling much better. Urban gets called Crinkle a lot. But yeah, to be fair, exactly. If you think beyond this, even if you think back to AJ a couple of years ago, everything was AJ. Everyone was AJ. Everyone. So, but that's because the likes of Crinkle, Danny, and AJ all have said, "I've got 50 plus accounts." You know what I mean? So it's just a so that any strange person, it's Danny now. At the moment, if someone comes in as One Eye Bob, they're going to be Danny. To be fair, at the time, it probably was. Oh, 100%. There was a time when every single strange person that came in my chat was definitely Danny. And if it wasn't, it was Crinkle. But that just might be me being paranoid. But yeah, like I say, the longer I spend on YouTube, the less I care. The less I care. I've retired from doing that now. $6 million lass. Skinner is a new, exactly. Skinner's a new one as well, and he's like everything's Skinner. If it's not Danny, it's got to be Skinner. I don't care. If people come in, they're nice. That's it. Yeah, it is, Danny. It's like even getting like, oh, let's get upset about someone calling you a name. It's just give it 6 months, the same thing will happen again. The only thing that'll never happen is nobody will ever sort anything out. Nobody. It will just go round in circles and people start talking and like, oh, we're friends now, and then they call you names, and then they talk to you, then they're friends, and then go get fecked. I ain't got time. I've got real life stuff I've got to be really doing, really doing. And I really am doing it, you know. This is a bit of a busy time for me at the moment. I've got one young and he's sorting his options out for starting 4th year next year, and G's leaving school and starting the next bit, and I keep losing bank cards. Oh, my heart and everything yesterday. When I realised I really had lost it, I went round all the shops and everything, and I just thought, I'm sick. I hate ringing the money thing up to get a new card because I just know it's a feck on, innit? Well, you'll have to tell Beyonce, you'll have to tell Dave Beyonce that a lot of them aren't Danny. I know that some people say they are in there, but a lot of them aren't. And Danny's definitely not Danny, not Danny. The Danny, not Danny is the exact same account as the Gypsy Dave one fake. That is the exact same account which had Mike Skinner's face on to begin with. So I don't think he'd be bothered about me saying that because I clocked it in my block list. No, I didn't think I was going to say because yeah, Danny not Danny is definitely not BB, and it's the same account that changed its name to Gypsy Dave one, which was originally a Skinner account because it had his name on. That's one good thing about me. I look at lists and I can remember the list and never look tomorrow. But that Beyonce one, it changed its name from somebody we know. It's got to have changed its name from somebody we really know. Because the day before, there was nobody in that list that I didn't know. What on earth was that? I think a bird just flew into the fence. It's not there now, like. You see them change. They always stay the same, Beyonce. They always stay the same. And then say, like, I've got Beyonce, Sanjay Jones, then pork chops. Then one day, Sanjay Jones will be changed into Mike Tyson. And then you go, there you go. But that Danny, not Danny and Gypsy Dave, they're changed daily, then in between each other. And sometimes he's a nuisance and leaves the D on, but change it to Gypsy Dave, or leaves the G on and change it to Danny, not Danny. Going out, what not? It's not there, Paul. It's not there. I heard it hit the fence and I heard flap, 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 flap. But it's not there. I can see the fencing everywhere. But yeah, the good thing about me is I can really photographic memory. My best mate takes me places as a sat nav because if he takes me somewhere, I take him straight back there. The next, give me a year, I'll still take you back there. Everywhere I've gone with YouTubers, I know exactly where I've gone. I could go back. Superpower. Need to say it to my daughter, you're autistic, you'll have a superpower, you just got to find out what it is. But yeah, it's 8:20. I barely remember my own name. Well, I might stay on a little bit longer because I don't have to do anything until 9 o'clock. I can't go to the shop because I've got no bank card, and it doesn't open until 9:30. The bank, so it's no good me going and getting. Do I ever wash that mug? Yeah, I wash it every day. See the bottom of it? It's because up on this shelf here, GC, I spilt a candle. Spilt a candle on here, and no matter how hard I try to get it clean, there still seems to be wax on it. And as soon as I put my cup on, it eats up, and the bottom of it gets, yeah. But yeah, it's the rest of it's clean. Look inside, clean as a whistle, that mate. What happened to your bank? I lost my bank card yesterday. Is the sticker still on the bottom? Yeah, there's a sticker on the bottom. Won't come off. Won't come off. Iron and tissue for wax. I'll have a go. Yeah, I lost my bank card yesterday, Paul. Again. So I'm going to town after this. You madman. Keep it in your wallet. I can't, Paul, because remember all the other times I've lost my wallet. So what I do now is I keep my money in my wallet, my bank card somewhere else. But Evie's given me an idea. I'm going to put my bank card in my ear and then I'll always have it in my app, won't I? Good idea, good idea. Because I don't want to keep my money and my bank card together, because then I lose everything. Then I've lost everything again. That's a good idea. In your act. No, because look, watch. Look, watch. What can we put in? We put in that last time, didn't we? Put my lighter, watch. Put my lighter in my hat. My lighter in my hat. You can't even read it. Well, you can see the lighters in there. But you know what I mean? Voila. Caps get lost now and then. It's always on my head. Now there's a bit. Sazzy, don't tell him all the secrets. Don't tell him the secrets. Ricky, Cap, it's on my head. I don't know, because it's going to stay in here, won't it? It'll stay in there. It's not going to go. I'm not going to put my hand in my hat every 2 minutes. I put my hand in my pocket every 2 minutes. I pull it out when it's a good idea until it blows off. How many caps you've got? Will you forget to swap it? This is my favourite cap. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 checks, 1 blue, 1 felt, about 9 or 10 hats. I've got about 9 or 10 hats, but I suppose it'd be like my coat and my jeans, that one. You change them, you put your stuff in the next pocket, in the next coat pocket. No, got a few coats. Geordie, I asked about that. Like, what if I just get my new bank card and I put the chip bit in there? Know what I mean? I just put the chip bit in my hand. What if that I just, because you could super glue it to you, couldn't you? I don't think it'd come off. Then I'd just pop it up, ting, ting, pong, pong, like that. But I'm thinking maybe my phone, maybe get it on my phone. That might be a start. I don't know, because then do I not have to take my phone out? I mean, I don't know. It's just, it's confusing, isn't it, sometimes? Life is quite confusing. It's hard work. It would work until your hand fell off. Till I do a bit more DIY. Woo! Me. Get a lanyard. Get out with your lanyard. No lanyard round my neck. I've just got this thing about lanyards. Yeah, I don't like them. Don't like them. I don't like lanyards. No, we're not having one. That's what Mum said, to get your lanyard. Don't get me no lanyard. What, with my name on? This is Peter, if lost. Drop him off at the Jack and Jill, he'll find his own way back. No. Won't put nothing in your body. What, like tattoos? Like tattoos. Like Bugs Bunny. Not a wallet on a chain connected to a belt, connected to your leg, connected from your leg to your hip bone. The hip bone's connected to the backbone. Your backbone's connected to your bank card. Your bank card's connected to your. You know what I mean? Not that confusing. Ever lost? Oh, well, GC, congratulations. So far this year, I think I've lost 3. I leave my door open when I go out so I don't lose the key. I know where the key is. It's in the back of the door. I've never even dared look at a catalogue ever since. It scarred me for life, Beyonce. It scarred me for life. Or a neck chain with a card attachment. Yeah, like a lanyard. No. I will just have to, I don't know. I say this every time I lose it. I'll just have to behave, concentrate more, and just take notice. But I don't take any notice of anything. Nothing. I don't take notice. You could just get a cool QR code, get it tattooed on. What's that do like? It doesn't matter how sensible we are. This is not. This is the problem. But isn't it, Geordie? When people like me are in charge of stuff. Yeah, I don't want a lanyard. Mrs. Nutter said, I've got a leather bum bag there. Are you taking a mick? You want me to carry a bum, like a bum bag about? What difference is that to just having a pocket? Clone your card for backups? I don't know how to do that. Barely get a new one. The first set of security questions I failed. Lady put the phone down on me. She just cancelled my bank card and said, yep, bank card's cancelled. I said, when does the new one come then? She went, you didn't pass the security questions, so they don't. So I rang back up again. And then I got a woman who sounded like my mum. And she said, what was the last thing that happened in your bank? And I was like, oh, I've just remembered. You've just put it in my head. My mum put £25 each for the kids. And so there was £100 put in for Easter eggs. And she was like, yeah, that's correct. Told my mum's name. She was like, yep, that's correct. I was like, oh, yes. But she was like, look, it says on my computer screen, autistic and not that good with numbers and stuff, which is a bit novel for the bank. But then she was like, oh, I'm only in Hartlepool. And I was like, oh, I'm in. And she was like, I know, I can see. I'm looking at all your details here, Peter. It's like, oh, yeah. She went, yeah, I know where you live. I said, do you know where my bank card is? She didn't know. No, you lost your keys in the first. Mate, I left my keys in the door. I went on holiday in the caravan, didn't I? And I left my keys in the door. So 2 days into my holiday, my father-in-law rang me up. He said, I've got your front door keys. I was like, how have you got your front door keys? They're in my pocket. Put my hand in my pocket, I thought. I haven't got my door. I went, where are they like? He said, they were in the door. so they'd been in the door for a full day and a bit before he found them. And then when we come home, the back door was open. Yeah, come home and the back door was unlocked. So I hadn't locked the front door, the back door, and then just left the keys in the front door and went on holiday. £1.45 here. What for? Petrol. I don't need petrol. Well, get on the bus. Get on the bus. I cause no fuss. Take a look at yourself. Don't think they'll let me take my guitar on the bus. They'll be fuming, won't they? Where's the paraffin? Can you just put peanut oil or something in? Someone told me you can put fat in. Put fat in your car and it'll work, apparently. Chip and fat. Can you put chip and fat in your car? Or just someone pulling my leg? I'm going to go until 1:45 and then I'm going to go and get myself ready, hyped up, psyched up, ready for getting a bank. Well, I won't get a bank card, will I? I've just got to go to the town and hopefully, fingers crossed, there's money in the bank, because maybe I lost my bank card and somebody just bing, bing, binged it and binged all the money out of it. I don't know. Me, myself, I think I've lost it somewhere in my house, but I've searched everywhere in a diesel. Pardon me. Apparently, no diesel near me. Apparently, my friend said you only get £30 if you go to the garage. You can only put 30 quid in. That's only if you want to time travel. Oh, some diesel cars let you use oil. No, I don't know. I can't drive any cars, but I would like to have a go. Diesel heaters are cheap as feck now. I bet you they're giving them away now. I've seen security on the pumps. On the pumps. Our dad just got me a bit of his petrol. But I was just going to push it over me, won't I? Push it over, fill it up. I haven't got a car, but I've got a lawnmower that has petrol in it. Max 30 limit. Yeah, that's what somebody else was saying. I can't remember who it was. Somebody else was saying it, but as well, Geordie. You only get 30 quid to put in your tank. What if your tank has more than 30 quid? So you can't fill it up? I don't know. I don't really know. I've never really filled it. I've filled it up at the stop it. Try and stop it on the proper thing. Apart from that, no. No urban. That's been lifted yesterday. I've not seen a max limit on fuel. But you've got less people up there, but haven't you? Australia has only 30 days fuel reserves at any given time. They are discussing how to stop people driving. I seen this on the news this morning, GC. They've already said that all buses and trams will be free in Australia for a little bit, and they're thinking about the trains being free as well, so that everybody uses public transport. I seen that, GC. Yeah, man, that's a thing. That's definitely a thing. I was watching the news this morning. Well, I wasn't watching it. It was on. I was watching the fire out my window. Less people, but triple the mileage places. They should be free anyway. I don't know, because I reckon at the moment buses cheap as feck. I want to go anywhere on the bus. I can go from here to London about 18 quid, here to Liverpool 16, here to Glasgow about 14. If I'm going from here to the town, I think it's a maximum of some like £2 bus travel in it, so it's 4 quid there and back. I don't think the buses are, and I think that it's not that much money, but it's going to let them tick by a little bit. I can't imagine they make any profit. But trains are ridiculous. Trains, you go on anywhere on a train and it's far too dear. Me getting out there. You see, all our buses are cheap as feck up here, Geordie. There will be yours as well. But if you go out of town, you should pay. I want an electric car now. I don't think, somebody said to me they're not good. Because how do we get electric? How do we make the electric? Do you know, I know that in British Steel, their power plant was run by steam, like big boilers. I took my kids to the coast on the train without realising it. Well, that's the thing, Matt. We can get a bus to Whitby. Takes a while. Cost you £2 each. Get a train to Whitby. It'll cost you about, it's going to cost a bit anyway. Return ticket probably 14 quid for me, 14 quid for Mrs. Nutter, 7 quid for the kids. No, so you're talking about 50 squid each before before you've got the train there and back. But yeah, buses let the workers down. I don't know. Buses they're not on time ever, are they? It's just a thing. Would have been £12 on a bus. That's it. Like say us, it would, to get every single one of us, all 6 of us, to the to Whitby, it would cost 12 quid. And then 12 quid back, so £24. Catch you in a bit, Paul. See, catch you in a bit, Paul. See, you're wee fanny. Paul, see, you're a wee fanny. Get down here, get this punch bag punched. You supposed to be training about 2 months ago. You wear some crinkle. Catch you in a bit. See you in a bit, Paul. I like tormenting Paul. I'm allowed to. Related to the little nuisance. Yeah, me and 2 kids, £2 a trip. Yeah, man, that's all it is on the bus, isn't it? £2 each, £2 there, £2 back. And that's good. That's good. It was good for my daughter because my daughter went to college quite far away, and it was like that then. Then I think it was like £1.80 or something she used to pay, £1.80 back. I think she's on about getting a car, but it'd be no good. It's no good me going, oh yes, my oldest is driving, because she doesn't live here. She doesn't live nowhere near me. She lives far away. Me and say definitely easier by, well, cheaper by bus, not easier. Not easier. Buses seem to, they've always got one on, haven't they? That's probably what people think when I get off. There's always one on the bus. Yeah, £1.75 or something. We used it was called Transit Tripper or something like that. We used to get them as kids and just sit on the bus all day. We'd travel from like our area, and we'd get the bus going the wrong way, so it'd go up to the last stop up that end, and then the bus actually went all the way to Hartlepool. It went Middlesbrough Town Centre, Stockton, Billingham, Hartlepool, turned round, and then came all the way back to, and the last stop was the estate after hours. £10p. See, we never had a metro or anything like that. So would it be 10p for the full day, Geordie? Imagine all the places you could go, all different. I wanted to go on the metro when we were there, but like I said to Mrs. Nutta, where are we going to go? We were staying in the city centre, and where were we going to go? Just get on the metro and do what? Go to one stop and come back. I was around before horses. Well, my dad says he can remember trams being in Middlesbrough. I can't remember there being trams in Middlesbrough. There must have been well stocked before that. Yeah, got old enough to remember anything. I think they're already know about this fuel. Why all the business are electric cars? Well, they already knew about it. Yeah, well, look at the Royal Mail and everything. Easter, all their vans are getting changed to electric. All the council vans are getting changed to electric. So obviously the government might have known something. I think they knew a long time before the war that petrol will be running out and stuff. It's just a scare thing because we got loads of fuel. No, I don't know. I don't need it. Don't scare me anyway. Scaremongering doesn't scare me. I mean, I'm still waiting for this secret army to invade and all this malarkey. Behave. Behave. This just telly stuff on the telly. They just say a load of cackapoo. Mum's partner, he's got an electric car, and says, yeah, it's all right, but it's just new. At the end of the day, now us minnows can do 100% about it, Geordie, 100%. We are normal people. There's nothing I can't do anything about anything. Even if I voted and had done everything I could, I still wouldn't be changing anything. You would need everybody to stand up at the same time and say the same thing to the same person, and then maybe something would get changed. But still, what would you? If everybody in the country stood up and walked to London and stood outside 10 Downing Street and protested at the same time, would it change anything? Not a thing. Not a thing. Not we can do about it apart from, yeah, just exist, survive. Good morning, Grit. No way. Well, that's because I went late, didn't I? So he's woke up and thought, whoa, he's still on. Where does he like? There's no way he's at work. It looked like rain yesterday. That's why they're like 100%, Matt, 100%. I see the way that it's like we don't like these people. And then the next thing, it's we do like these people and we don't say anything to these people. We don't like these other people now. And on the telly, that's on the telly. On the telly, like practically telling you who we don't like. I like everyone. I don't care. Be nice to me, I'll be nice back. Don't, I won't. And then fail to prepare and you prepare to fail. Good for you. I'm prepared for anything I need to be for. I'm not going to prepare for things that don't exist, or at least don't exist in my bubble. And a lot of this worldly stuff doesn't affect my shed and my bubble. It doesn't affect me and mine, or not in a way that I can stop it anyway. Now think about that when I get my next bank card. Morning, Grit. Does it look like Wayne where you are? Looks like it could rain, to be honest. In fact, I think it has spitted a little bit. It was warm earlier. I was expecting, oh yes, lovely weather. What's he going to be doing anything there? He's not going to do now, is he? He eats berries. Bear Grylls, that's the one you want to be watching. Bear Giles, as I found the programme one night, goes into work and goes to the lads, you seen that Bear Giles? He was drinking way out of a snake and all sorts, and they were like, Bear who? I'm like, Bear Giles. Giles? I'm like, Bear Giles, man. Survivor, man. Turned out he's called Bear Grylls. Looked like Giles to me. 6 points, plan and preparation. Shut up, you. Rambo's up. Where's Rambo, like? He's not in. Bush took a man best. I got 250 up the landlord for compensation. Yeah, man. Was saying about your boiler. That's good, isn't it? But free cash. Right, people, I'm going to stick my song on and I'm going to get gone so I can go and get ready, get the bus, go to the bank, come back, go to school, come back, phone the second. Oh, God. What a day. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be great. It's going to be fucking stress.
My mate Nutta, he's little and small, only 3 feet tall, not big at all. Wants to drink tea, talk shite all night. Got a flat cap, but he's ready to fight. He's got swagger in his little stroll, sharp wit and a heart of gold. Sips his tea while stories unfold, but ruffles his feathers and you'll meet bold. Hey Nutta, Nutta, keep it tight, drinking tea and talking light. Black cap stylish every night, wave your fists ready to fight. He's a legend in his own small right, doesn't need height to win a fight. With every sip and every laugh, he's the king of his gaff. Little Nutta in his tiny shoes, facing big troubles without a clue. Tea's his weapon, words his muse, he's got the heart to never lose. Hey Nutta, Nutta, keep it tight, drinking tea and talking light. Black cap stylish every night, wave your fists ready to fight. Hey Nutta, Nutta, keep it tight, drinking tea and talking light. Black cap stylish every night, wave your fists ready to fight.
Right, everybody. I will catch us tomorrow. Have a lovely day, people. Bye-bye now.